So who are you and why are you here?
My name is Jon Gold, and for almost 9 years now, I've been fighting for truth and accountability and justice for the 9/11 attacks, because we've been lied to by our government about what happened that day, about who was responsible, ultimately responsible. The families have been seeking justice. The media has been ignoring them. I'm here today to try and help bring attention to this issue, which is a pivotal issue of our day. We're living in the post-9/11 world because of what happened that day, where we're occupying countries, losing our civil liberties. And if that day wasn't what we were led to believe, and it was not, then the people of the world need to know about it, so we can hopefully end what's considered to be the post-9/11 world.
So what have we been led to believe, and why don't you believe it?
Well, there are a multitude of lies about that day. One of the biggest lies is the fact that the 9/11 Commission report was sold to us as the definitive account of 9/11, and it was such a whitewash. It's sad how much of a farce the 9/11 Commission was.
And
go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, you say it's a farce. How come? Why? I mean, what's the evidence?
Well, the process in which the 9/11 report was written, the entire process of the 9/11 Commission was corrupt. It was supposed to be an independent, bipartisan, or nonpartisan commission, and yet it was run by Philip Zelikow, who was apparently getting direction from the Deputy White House Chief of Staff, Karl Rove. As a result of that information, the Jersey girls, the women who fought for the creation of the 9/11 Commission, they called for a new investigation in February of 2008 because of that. There's a multitude of things I can get into. NORAD lied, the Saudi royals helped to finance the attacks, the Pakistani ISI helped to finance the attacks, allegedly. So many areas of investigation were ignored by the 9/11 Commission. We were told repeatedly there were no warnings. There were a multitude of whistleblowers who had information that were pertinent to the 9/11 attacks that the 9/11 Commission ignored and censored, even though they told the families that each and every one of them would be heard. The 9/11 Commission was mandated to give a full and complete accounting of the 9/11 attacks, and everything they omitted from the 9/11 report shows that they failed in their mandate.
So what do you recommend that should be done, and what do you think people should do?
Well, people need to familiarize themselves with the information, number one. Don't believe everything you hear in a movie or read on the internet. Do your own research, and you will have your own problems with the official account eventually. I think people, I don't know, I don't trust Washington, D.C. to investigate the attacks. It's been proven that they can't be trusted to investigate the attacks. So, I don't know, maybe we should be working on an international body to start investigating the attacks, maybe the United Nations, even though we've tried that before and it wasn't helpful. I don't know what to do, but Americans need to be aware. So that's the first step.
Okay, and as far as your action here today, what are you going to do, and what do you hope comes out of it?
Well, I'm going to chain myself to the White House, hopefully to try and bring some attention to this issue. People in the, quote, 9/11 truth movement, 9/11 justice movement, they have to take it up to the next level. They can't continue sitting on internet chat rooms arguing about theories for the rest of their lives. This issue needs to be resolved, and people need to take it to the next level. And I'm hopefully going to show people what that's about today.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
This arrest will be dedicated to the Jersey girls. The women, the 4 widows, Lori Van Auken, Mindy Kleinberg, Hattie Casaza, Kristen Brautweiser, the widows who were responsible for forcing Washington, D.C. to create the so-called independent 9/11 Commission. It's a scary thought, isn't it, that we wouldn't even have had the 9/11 Commission if not for the family members. This is for them. the right thing to do.
Word got out?
Just recording. Yeah.
Turn it off.
What's that?
Just turn it off.
Turn it off?
Yeah.
Wait, it's public. Why do I have to turn it off?
So I'm asking you to.
Okay, I understand you're asking, but am I breaking the law?
No, I didn't say that. I was asking you to turn that on.
Okay, I just want to document the event. I'm non-violent. I'm not going to do anything. So unless like I'm breaking some law that you're going to cite, I'm going to leave this on. Okay?
Well, that's why I was asking you to turn that on.
Okay. Yeah.
Say so.
Será que ele vai ficar filmando? Acho que pega, né?
We were lied to about 9/11. There is no justification for anything that the post 9/11 world entails. There is no justification for the occupations. There is no justification for our loss of civil liberties. There's no justification for any of it. We were lied to about 9/11. The family members are still seeking justice for what happened to their loved ones. The media is ignoring them. I am here today to try and bring attention to this issue, which is affecting all of us. Please do what you can to learn about this issue. Too many people are dying today because of what happened on that day and how our government is using it. We need to wake up as a country. This is such an important issue. I'm here today speaking for the 2,973 people that were brutally murdered on 9/11 that can no longer speak for themselves. This arrest is dedicated to the Jersey girls, the widows who fought for the creation of the 9/11 Commission. They are still seeking justice for what happened to their loved ones. Fight, man. This is for the Jersey girls.